If they eat the fruit of the forbidden tree of knowledge, they will become like us. What is up, guys? This is Ben Johnston, the psychedelic meathead. Right, I want to talk about this because it's kind of, for me, it's very interesting. So, if they eat the forbidden fruit of the tree of knowledge, they will become like us. What was the forbidden fruit? Was it a psychedelic plant? Was the forbidden fruit a mushroom? You know, we can go out through history, and some people believe that the original Bible, for an example. Now, I'm not going to say these are facts or they're not facts, okay? Take everything I say with a pinch of salt. But some people believe the original Bible, if you type into Google, the mushroom and the cross. Now, people believe that when it rained, God's semen was caressing the earth, and out of the earth we would have mushrooms, psychedelic mushrooms as such. Now, people would take these mushrooms, sit under the stars, trip, and write these really fascinating stories. You know, and then a few things happened in history. The stories got twisted, they got translated differently, and now we have what we have today as the Bible. You know, but the thing is, I don't want to go too much into religion, okay? Because people have religion, and it's very comforting for some people, you know? It helps people get through some very, very, very tough times. There are issues with religion, but there's issues with everything, you know? And is it actually an issue with the religion, or is it an issue with the people who are enforcing it and using the religion as greed and power to control other people, cult-like mentalities? You know, I could go very deep into this, especially the issues I have with the church and many things what they have covered up over the years. But let's talk about what the subject at hand. If they eat from the forbidden fruit of the tree of knowledge, they will become like us. Okay, now, we need to look very deep at this subject, okay? Human evolution. Now, some people believe we come from apes, and some people believe the earth was made in 7 days. But I think there's a missing link, okay? And the missing link is these plant medicine. If the plant medicine played a role in human evolution, or it might not have, but it's something we should look at. And I personally think we should look at this. Now, throughout history, we have had leaders who control us. We have societies where we put people on pedestals where they control us. Now, society wants you to live in a world where you respect your government. You respect the church. You respect people who are in these higher levels of power. And your role on this earth is just to work. You were supposed to be the hamster in the wheel stuck in the cage. That's your job, right? You know, you're supposed to be the gear in the system to keep the whole thing moving. You know, we're supposed to be like that. We're supposed to just go to work and give our lives away. And because the job you're in, you know, they make these important days where the managers come down and make you feel special and you get a tap on your back because you've worked so hard. But you're giving yourself away. You know, you're not really achieving anything as such. You know, the ideas you have, you're giving your ideas away so you can help something else become bigger, but it isn't yours. So you're giving your health away to work in a job. You give your health, you give your free time, you're giving everything. You know, your dreams, like when you're on your deathbed, your dreams are going to come to you and your dreams are going to be like, why didn't you follow through on me? Why was the reason? Mostly the reason is fear. Not only fear, it's the fact of too much of afraid of what people will judge you. And judgment is this thing what holds us down. It suppresses us. You know, fear, you're born with two fears. The fear of a loud noise. You know, the fear of a loud noise and the fear of falling. The other fear is you produce yourself. You know, and your ideas, they just die. And before you know it, you've got severe back pain, you've given up on your life, and you think, you know, life's great, as long as I can afford one holiday a year. One holiday a year, you know, you're at work every single day. Every single day, you have no time for yourself. And because you get this one chance a year to go somewhere hot, lay on the beach, it all seems worth it. It's like, you know what? I've been working 60 hours, 70 hours every single week for the last 6 months, you know? but I've been able to afford to go on holiday and I'm laying on the beach for 1 week. You've just given so much of your life to do this. You know, why? So maybe when they say the forbidden fruit, forbidden being the main word, something is forbidden because if it's forbidden, if you go and do this thing which is forbidden, it's classed as misbehaving. Now, if you misbehave, there's punishment for you. If you think for yourself, there's punishment. Because we live in a world where thinking for yourself is classed as being unnormal. Normal is being a sheep. And people say, yeah, I'm free. And you look at them, you're free, you think you're free? The greatest form of dictatorship is when you're in a prison but you can't see the bars. And unfortunately, the bars are here, but you just can't see them. So when you misbehave, when you take a psychedelic substance, it awakens a part of your mind. Your consciousness elevates. You come to Christ consciousness. You talk to your higher self. You see things which you can't necessarily see in this reality right now. So therefore, people call you crazy. And I say, call me fucking crazy, because I'm the prime example of crazy, okay? I am someone who doesn't do as I'm told, because I understand that every single person, authority figure in my life who I've ever come across is absolutely full of shit. Absolutely full of shit, okay? You need to take control of your fucking life and really find yourself, redefine yourself. And that means going inside yourself, which we are all afraid to do. When you talk to someone about solitude, like disappearing into the woods, even for a few days with your own thoughts, people think this is fucking crazy. You know, people would rather give themselves away. They would rather smoke and drink. They would rather sit down and vegetate in front of the television. They don't want to put the right stuff inside their body, you know, because we're afraid of it, because it's going against what we've been told to do. But do you not think that maybe society wants us to remain sick, wants us to remain stupid, and wants us to remain dumb? We measure intelligence by how much you can read and how book smart we are. We don't measure intelligence in any other way. You know, I'm severely dyslexic. You give me a pen and paper, I can't write anything. I can't spell. But you give me a camera, I can speak. I can speak, and I have the freedom to speak. This is what this platform is giving me, is allowing me to do, is to speak. Now, I took control of my life, and I'm still not fully in control. Okay, I made a few sacrifices what needed to be made. And very soon, I will leave everything behind. I will leave my friends. I will leave my family. I will leave the comfortable life I have. And I will disappear to the Amazon jungle. Now, I'm not staying there for a week, okay? Many people who go there seek something called ayahuasca. Now, I'm not going there to have a week ceremony with ayahuasca. No, okay? I am going there to spend the rest of my life. I want to give myself to understand myself. I want to go deep within inside myself, what people are afraid to do. All the demons were inside me, what you hide and you suppress down, I want to face them. I want to express everything out. The thing what people are afraid to do is that they're afraid of expression. No one wants to just go in the woods and scream, because it's not normal. You know, it's not normal just to go somewhere and let out anger. But I am going to the jungle so I can do this. You know, one thing I'm going to be doing is fasting. Okay? Now, once a year, people fast. It's called Ramadan. Beautiful time of the year. Very spiritual time of the year. But I personally think the correct way to fast is to disappear. To not have any temptations around you. To, you know, really feel struggle and pain, but also go within inside yourself. My plan is to spend 30 days inside the jungle. 30 days where I have nobody to talk to. I'm fasting. The food will be presented to me by shamans. They will leave it in a certain place for me to eat. I won't even have communication with them. And after I've gone crazy from being on my own for that long, I will then be taken and have a ceremony with ayahuasca. Now, I'm not planning on doing this once. I want to go as deep into this plant medicine as I possibly can. I want to use myself as an experiment. You know, I want to do something which is real. You know, going to the pub Friday with your friends to watch football and drink beer and put shit down your throat, crappy food, isn't real. You know, but going back to nature, going back to resetting yourself, you know, to reset, a spiritual reset is what we all need. We all need a spiritual reset, but we all run and hide from it. And this is what we shouldn't do. As I've said before previously, as humans, we need to shed our skin. We need to let the old self die. My old self, 14 years old, I was sniffing fucking cocaine. From the age of 14 to my early 20s, I was drinking every single day. I was a lost soul. And I found myself from meditation. Then I embarked on the journey of using psychedelics, which raised my consciousness even higher, which I saw things which I can't even explain, I can't even comprehend. Seeing the universe inside my hand. I can't sit down and say that to someone because they think I'm crazy. But so be it. If you think I'm crazy, fuck it, I'm crazy. Absolutely crazy. But for me, being crazy is the only way how you can actually live your life properly. Because you're living for yourself. Every thought you have is original. You're not regurgitating these thoughts. Now, when we read in old books, we read them from someone else's experience. Why do you want someone else's fucking experience? Why do we want to give ourselves to false idols? We watch TV and we're watching whoever it is on TV from our favourite TV programme. And we give ourselves away. We start dressing like them. We start behaving like them. Why not behave like yourself? The most important thing is to go within yourself and to be yourself. Don't be afraid of yourself. We can't even look at ourselves in the fucking mirror and appreciate the flesh that we are. And we need to take a long, hard look at ourselves. Our behavior most of the time, the way how we act towards other people, is normally because we're hiding from something we don't want to admit to ourselves. None of us are fucking perfect. And anyone who thinks they're fucking perfect is the worst of them all. We all have our imperfections. We all have our things that we're insecure about. We are human. Or are we spiritual beings on a human journey? Who the fuck knows? But my life is taking me down this road. This road to go deep within inside myself. Now, people will be like, you're going crazy, you're shouting in the camera, right? But I say you have to get that crazy. Shout, expression. People have this misconception of me. They think because I have muscle that I have no fucking brains. But I'd hate to break it to you, my intellect isn't measured by how I read. My intellect is measured about how I philosophize the world. You know, the most important thing is to re-find yourself. This reconnection, what we need. We need this archaic revival to revive our souls, to revive ourselves. Before we give ourselves completely and lose ourselves by something that isn't ourselves, you know? So very, very soon when I will be disappearing on this beautiful spiritual journey, you know, the things which I have planned for the next few years are gonna consume me, they're gonna keep me busy, they're gonna keep me occupied, but the most important thing is they are all my fucking idea. It's all of my dream, and yes, I can fail. I can fall flat on my ass and fail. Okay, it can happen. But failure is just another fear. A fear what we have programmed inside of ourselves. A fear where people who own these corporations want you to have. The fear of losing your job, you become homeless and you have to live on the street. It's a fear. I have that fear, but I want to let go of this fear. Because whatever happens, I'm ready to face it. Okay? If I do fall flat and I fucking fail, so be it. Welcome it. Test me. I want this fucking world to throw at me wherever it can. Whatever the fuck this world wants to throw at me, throw it at me, because I will take it. And I will run with it, and I will make something out of it. I will manifest it into something even more greater. I will turn negativity around and make it fucking inspire me. Because inspiration comes from negative people. Every single person who's ever doubted you in your life. Like I said, I'm severely fucking dyslexic, dyspraxic, ADD. I've had these obstacles against me my whole fucking life, and people thinking I'm stupid. But them people are my fuel, so I say thank you to them people. Them people inspire me every single fucking day. The reason that I get out of bed is to prove fucking people wrong. And I will use that fuel to succeed. My name is Ben Johnston. And I'm signing off. Like, subscribe, share, comment, do what you want. Peace, and I'll see you guys in the next video.